We are hitting a Twilight Zone level of disconnect that I never even thought was possible. I never even thought was. I mean, if you'd have told me that we'd be talking about pube doodles, I think you're out of your mind. What is this story? What is it? What does this have to do with anything? He wrote, if you believe it, Trump wrote a birthday note, jotted something, typewritten, I guess, to Jeffrey Epstein, and it's this weird kind of a cryptic. He's writing this down, and he does doodle. By the way, you know Trump does doodle. He used to draw pictures of skylines or whatever it was. He has used the word enigma. We're actually breaking down the use of the word enigma, whether he's used it or not. I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing in the world. And they said that he in the outline of this thing, he writes in the name. He writes Donald in pubic hair, but nobody's seen this picture, so show us the picture. And then they're looking at this woman who wrote for Wall Street Journal. Her name I can't pronounce. We don't know where it is. I mean, is this even important? Is this critical? We'll talk about this. We're also going to talk about this tomorrow night at the cutting room. At the cutting room. Do you hear what I'm saying? At the cutting room. 7 o'clock. Doors open at 6. Tickets available. I don't even know where to start. Between Epstein. The Epstein thing. Who knew? But pube doodles? Doodlegate? Sharpie gate? What is this? It goes to show you how fundamentally stupid people are. And how they love this has something to do with nudeness, nudity, naked, women, something, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know what the hell you want to call this. I don't know what you want to call this. It's the strangest thing. So tomorrow night, be there. We're going to talk about that. I'm serious. I ask people something. The midterms are 473 days away, okay? November 2026, or whatever it is. And I ask the question, do you think this will have any effect on midterms? You go, oh, yes, it will. Nonsense. It's not going to have any effect on midterms. People are going to remember this. Nobody even understands it. And why isn't the left acting accordingly? Why aren't they doing so? They're really not jumping on this. They're actually talking more about his chronic leg swelling and this hidden underlying. We've already been through this. Venous reflux. Remember this? It's done. I mean, this is nuts. Compression socks and a nice diuretic and you're fine. I mean, it's just. But I have a feeling, and I don't think he's doing this by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think he's doing this on purpose. I think in a strange way, he is benefiting from this tremendously by virtue of the fact that it's taking on such critical mass that he's just utilizing it. He's benefiting from it tremendously. He's benefiting from it because people are talking about it, and it's stupid. It's like it took all of the effort, it took all of the attention from Epstein and whether he was Mossad, or whether the Israeli connection, and they're moving it all the way over to this. I don't understand this. There's this redirection of effort. So Pam Bondi should be relieved. Dan Bongino, I'm surprised they haven't kicked that asshole out of there after he made a big stink. I don't understand any of these people. But now we're talking about this because Americans can't handle two different things at the same time. Americans can't understand this. This is too. But this pubic hair, nudes, and then they'll talk about that. Why? Because a third grader can understand it. Because most Americans have no idea of the real concept, the real issues that are involved here. And this is as far as it gets. This is it. This is it. You see what I'm telling you? Let me tell you something. These are the things which you've got to grasp. You've got to look at the story, but also look at the way it's reacting. And the best news is that Colbert was shit canned. Call it what you want. He was shit canned, gone, through, it's finished. That is over with. That late night stuff, that trajectory is over with. It is done. It is finished. It is through. Do you understand what's happening? It is done. It is over. It is through. It is done. It is over. It is through. It is done. It is over. It is through. And what they did was Stephen Colbert is an asshole. Pardon my French. And he's this mean-spirited little bitch who just screamed and yelled at Trump. And there was no comedy there. There was no flourish. There was no Dick Gregory or Mort Saul or Will Rogers. No, it's just this mean, sniveling little. Just watch him dance. That's all I want to tell you. Watch him dance. This guy's got some issues to deal with. Okay? You know what I'm saying? This is something which is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. This is the most incredible thing. This is so critical, so important, so monumentally, how do I say this? This is so terrific. And people like Jimmy Kimmel who realize it's over for him too, because the trajectory is over. Late night is done, but this particular means of entertainment is over. It's done. It's through. It's finished. It doesn't exist anymore. That was great during Jack Paar and Steve Allen and Johnny Carson. We don't need this. You've got Tucker Carlson. You've got me. Well, you've got other people that you can listen to any single time you want. You don't have to wait till 11 o'clock. And Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers, has anybody watched Seth Meyers ever? What is that even about? I mean, this is, I guess is part of that Lorne Michaels legacy. I guess that's it. It's done. There's one thing about at least Jimmy Fallon, which is smart. He does that stupid, let me laugh hysterically, overreact and overlaugh to everything as though this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Maybe he'll do that particular rendition. But what's really interesting here, what I find more important than anything else, is the idea, is this critical idea and this reality that says that these folks, these people, these are the last of the woke but mean comedians. They're not funny, they're mean. And people laugh at at Stephen Colbert because he's mean. He's mean. And he's nasty. And he's a troll. And he says terrible things. And he says awful, mocking, horrible things about Trump. And there are people like Kathy Griffin. These are comedians who want the president dead and who use severed heads. I mean, this is where we are. It's demented. Everything's blowing up. Please stop for a minute and look and pay attention. Oh, God, look at this. Fred. I love Fred. I don't watch cable TV. They're not on cable. And I appreciate this. This is the most important thing in the world. Remember something, Fred, and I appreciate this. It does not matter what we do. I've never watched Colbert once. I've never watched Jimmy Fallon. I don't watch CNN. What I'm saying has nothing to do, or my particular habits do not negate the fact that other people used to. Ryan says, this has snowballed so abruptly that it seems coordinated. Real or not? What's WSG's angle here? Is this K Street's attempts to hobble Trump after the big, beautiful, big bill passed? A way of telling him to heel on some policies? Ryan, I think what you're trying to do, remember the expression, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar? I think it's just a story. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason. I don't think they're saying, wait a minute, hold off on that. Do we have that? Do we have that dude pube, pube doodle? Yeah, wait on that one. Let's wait on this. I don't think that's it at all. I really don't. I don't think that's at all. I think they just, whatever the story is, they'll just do it. If Trump farts in the middle of a speech, right? He farts. Just assume, just by accident, they will jump on that to build the metrics, build the focus. It's low-hanging fruit, and it's childish. That's what they will do. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. 100%. And it's not because they're doing it on purpose. We always tend to attribute, Ryan, genius into our adversaries. We always think that there's a reason for this, that they're doing this because of the fact that there's a focused, targeted reason. No, there's not. No, there's not. There's something to be said for this. There's something about this, the way these people act, the way they act. And the way they act is to remember their audience. They are children running the show, children writers, children producers, children agents, children who've known nothing about politics, know nothing about history, know nothing about anything, and they find themselves in the position now of being, I guess, part of some kind of, they're big shots, and they're trying to look at the foreign correspondence thing. Look at the cruises. Look how they think that Shane Guinness or whatever his name is, how funny he is. He's not funny. It's kind of, I realize, it's the kind of awkward guy who nervous giggles about stuff that's really not that funny. This is where we are. This is where we are. I don't know how to put it any other way. We live in a world right now where it is so base, so low, so inestimably ordinary. You've got stupid people with stupid children and again, I'm telling you, shackled, shuttered, minimally manned groups of people in news organizations who are basically trying their best to keep their head above water. David Zaslav coming in and they're going to gut. Remember, this is all going. CNN, the news, the network news, it's over because YouTube and streaming and Rumble and paywalls, that's where it is. It's streaming, not cable, not this. It's nothing personal. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how to put these into words. I don't know how to phrase things. I don't know how to. It's just a different time, and our habits mean nothing. They don't care what we did. They don't care what we watch. We're not the audience. We're not what we are, because what we do, our audience, our viewing schedule is a lot different. The fact that you care enough about something to be watching this during the day, during now. This is also interactive. You really want to sit and watch Anderson Cooper say anything, or that Kaitlyn? The best one is the absolute hubris. Kaitlyn Collins is this relic. She's the last one on the trajectory that gives you the impression that somehow she is good, or but like she's the best of the. I mean, she's nothing. Kaitlyn Collins against Candace Owens. Whether you like Candace or not, Candace Owens is a ball of fire. Kaitlyn Collins is boring. She's like she's the last one. I remember one time there was a fellow that I knew who had polio contracted it right before. He had polio right before the vaccine or something. He was the last vestige. So there was nothing about cures anymore. It was like, well, we got the vaccine and we're done. Kaitlyn Collins is like that. She's at the end of the trajectory. She's at the very end of this thing. She said, hey, here's this new vibrant face, this young, but it's over with. She's the new fresh face of a platform and a network that doesn't work anymore. It's changed, and they don't recognize it. And the only reason, let me go back to what I said. If if Trump farted, they would be doing wall to wall. They'd slow it down. They'd play it. There would be memes. Because it's easy. A third grader can understand it. It's low-hanging fruit. It doesn't take any special things. You have to know about history. That would have been it. They're talking about his ankles. They notice a little patch of something on his hand. He has a little keratosis or something. And they go because they don't know what to do. They can't, Big Beautiful Bill, they don't know about Jerome Powell. This Jeffrey Epstein had Pam Bondi just kept her mouth shut. None of this would happen. None of this would be here. We wouldn't feel any of this. None of this. Do you hear what I'm saying? Pam Bondi started this, and now it's kind of is collapsing under its own weight. And do me a favor. I know you don't watch cable. We don't care about that. You don't want to hear. I talk about things I don't watch, but I recognize the importance of it. I've never watched America's Got Talent, but I understand the emergence of talent shows a la Ted Mack. So everybody repeat after me. It doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter. Well, I'm not on Facebook. I don't care. What does that mean? Well, I've never cared for the Beatles. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's not about us. We don't look at it through the prism of self-validation by virtue of whether it's something that we participate in. We don't do that. It doesn't make any sense. And nobody has been able to handle all of the moving parts of the Epstein case and really put it together and say, what does this really mean? How many times have I told you? Every single time. Everything. It's not a list. Stop talking about the list and clients. And I just show you how clueless they are. They should. If I were Bibi Netanyahu, I'm going to yank Dershowitz and say, you're not going to go on any shows anymore. You are redline obnoxious. You are off the charts obnoxious. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? You're obnoxious. Nobody likes you. You're horrible. You don't understand it. You are the only one who thinks I'm really good. You have misread the Israel-Gaza thing. You're just gone. He's like, it would be like bringing Curtis LeMay on, Laugh-In or something. No, he's the military lunatic. Listen to me. To use Mearsheimer's term, I'm a realist. I don't care whether you like. Not you, whether they like what I'm saying, whether they're offended, or whether they follow this. It doesn't matter to me. The question is, what does this mean? When FIFA came, and they were at MetLife Stadium in Jersey, you know how many people told me, well, I don't really like, I don't watch soccer. It's the number one sport on the planet. When you ask people who was the greatest athlete of all time, you know what Americans say? Babe Ruth, Muhammad Ali. No, Pele. He was the most well-known of all time. Ever. Maybe Maradona. Because we always see things through our lens. We see things through our lens, through our particular part. That's what we see things through. We don't get it. Zoran Mamdani, by the way, good news. He is like tanking. Something's happening. And I can't figure this thing out. I can say, well, the reason why is I don't know why. I don't know why. But keep an eye on that. This may be very, very good news. Very, very good news. But it's too early to tell. But I can't spend my time saying, well, these Democrats must be stupid. These are stupid people. You're not going to get anywhere by telling anybody that the Democrats are stupid. That's not the way to do things. What is? I don't even understand. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What do you mean they're stupid? I don't get that. I don't understand any of it. See, that's the way our analysis is. There's so much going on right now. And there's so much happening. Today, in New York, we saw huge streaks, big streaks. One of the biggest, it was almost like low flying. It was a low flying geoengineering streak, a chemtrail streak. And I was with some friends of ours, including somebody who was young. I said, look at that, see that? I said, you ever see that? She never noticed geoengineering. I'd say she's between 30 and 40 years old. Never noticed it. Never noticed it. The streak goes, what's that? Never saw it, never heard of it, never came across it, never, ever. Understand what our goal is. We have some pretty people. It's not that they're stupid, they're ignorant. So how do we tell people about this? What do we do? The good news is President Trump, whoever's responsible, they're not talking about Mossad and Epstein and the victims. They're talking about this stupid, did you draw that picture? Did you draw that picture? Who knows? Maybe he called up, I don't think it's true, but he called up Rupert Murdoch. Like I said, listen, Rupert, listen. You remember that crazy story about the pubic hair? Yeah, run it now. I think we may need this to divert, because Americans cannot handle things. Too many things are not happening at the same time. They can't do it. They don't know what to do. They'll go berserk. I can't handle all this. Why? Well, he's the Mossad and listen to what I am telling you. These are the most exciting times we'll ever see right now. And it is incumbent upon you to absolutely to devour all of the news, all of the facts. Look at it as metadata. Sort through it later, but absorb the facts. Really understand what the facts are. Do you understand what I'm saying? Absorb the facts. They are critical. Absolutely, positively, 100% critical. Unless you understand the facts, you're wasting your time. Our good friend, Pennsylvania Marine Patriot, says, we need to wake up. We're all getting fleeced. Need real accountability. Appreciate you, Lionel. Thank you. You're right about that. And in order to wake up and not being fleeced anymore, we have to recognize a few things too. And that is very simply this. We have to be conversant with the facts of the case. We have to know how to critically think. We have to know what issues are important and what issues aren't. We can't waste our time. We got to understand when we're being played for fools, played for chumps, played for idiots. We have to understand and grasp that. And once you get it, once you know the issues, there is somebody. I saw some. I will never understand this one. There's a group of people who are. They come with the Piers Morgan show, of all things, the Piers Morgan show, and they are the most obnoxious folks you've ever seen in your life. And one of them is a woman who they call her the godmother of Israel, or the godmother of Gaza, or something. I don't know what she is. She's the most obnoxious person you've ever met in your life. She has like a schmott on her head or some kind of a. She's so obnoxious. Somebody somewhere is saying, "What are you doing, Bibi? What are you doing? Why are you putting these obnoxious people on? You're coming across as obnoxious." You've got to have someone. Did any of these Israeli geniuses think about putting somebody on whose family member maybe was kidnapped by Hamas, killed by Hamas, raped by Hamas, hurt by Hamas? No. They go on and they yell at people. And you don't understand. Hamas, October 7th. We have the right to it. No. Change the tune. Have somebody who comes on and says, for example, do you know why we find Hamas? Let me tell you what they do. Let me tell you what Hamas does. Do you think Hamas wears a uniform? Whether this is true or not is a different story, but do you think Hamas wears a uniform? Do you think they wear a uniform? Do you think that when they attack, they march in a line? They have demarcations, they wear chevrons and rank? This is an existential threat for our life. An existential threat for our life. And we are in no position right now, no position whatsoever to just... And we are in the explain something. These are my children. They were lost in a Hamas. Something, anything. Have people say, oh, I didn't realize it. Wow. No, instead they put on Alan Dershowitz, who's obnoxious, who thinks he's been around as long as I've been alive almost. He's 85 years old. Get somebody new. Get a Zoran Mamdani or somebody who's young, who smiles, who can explain whatever the particular Palestinian or Israeli point of view is, but doesn't come across obnoxious, doesn't scream and yell. I don't understand this. I don't understand anything. I don't. But that doesn't mean I'm out of the play. Let me also tell you something. I want you to listen to me very, very carefully. I don't want to hear any of this bullshit about, well, we're going to lose in the midterms. The midterms is 473 days away. November of 2026. Stop it. Stop it. Quit being pessimistic. Trump may not be perfect. Trump sometimes is a complete and total jerk. I know that and you know that. But you're not going anywhere. There's nobody else. You hear what I'm saying? There's nobody else. Nobody. Okay? You've got this boyfriend or girlfriend. This may be the only one you've got. Don't be picky. You don't like him? Fine. Leave him. There ain't nobody else standing around waiting for you. So if it doesn't mean anything, if having a boyfriend or girlfriend means something, then stick around. Being happy, maybe that's not it. But with President, we don't have anybody who even approximates. On Trump's worst day, okay? On his worst day, I'm going to say something to you which is the most brutal. Does Israel really affect us? No. Does Putin affect us? No. Ukraine? No. Hezbollah? No. It could. Maybe. We're wasting money. Shit, we waste more money on everything. So if you think you're going to walk away, well, young people are going to walk away from Trump because of Gaza. Are you kidding me? Don't get me wrong. My heart breaks for these people. I think it's ridiculous. I'd cut every dollar to Israel there was. But it doesn't matter. That's not an issue for people in this country. For some people, it's a very powerful issue, but they weren't going to vote for Trump anyway. Nobody's leaving Trump. You think Tucker Carlson, for example, is this great new kind of like the voice of the neoconservative, but not a neocon, but actually a new conservative. Nobody cares what he thinks. I'm sorry to say this. Please don't take it the wrong way. Nobody gives a shit what Tucker Carlson thinks. I know that may seem sacrilegious. I know what you're thinking, but nobody cares. Okay? This is something which can mean something to us. Yeah, technically speaking, but nobody cares. Nobody cares about it. It doesn't matter. It's not something that we lose sleep over. We care about crime, the economy, the borders, and that sort of thing, and our kids. That's it. And so far, he's done pretty good with that. He's picked some of the most incompetent rubes I've ever seen in my life. I mean, seriously, we're talking stupidity. Bongino, that rat bastard. Why he's there? Pam Bondi, she's a good person, but oh dear God, she brought that up. I cannot believe anything that I'm seeing. There's one thing about Biden. Biden had his people. They may have said some stupid things, but they were pretty much, they knew what to say. They didn't surprise him. He didn't have a Pam Bondi all of a sudden pop out of nowhere and say, hey, what about such and such? What? So let me explain to you. Watch what's going on. By the way, did you see that asshole from that CEO from that company who was at the kissing cam at some Coldplay thing? Oh my God! Did you see? It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. What a jerk! What a jadrool this guy was. Oh my God! Did you see that? Did you? And they catch him in public. That's like the Trump people. They do these things that are ridiculous. Nuts. Okay, so listen, I got more stuff to add. I wanted to throw this on today. It's a beautiful day here in the neighborhood. I love it. There's something that's so great about, oh my God, the weather today we went outside and it was just, it was like cooler. It's not that searing hot. So it's a good day. Tomorrow night, of course, as I say it again, I'm so happy. Cutting room, 7 p.m. Hit the doors open at 6. I'm going to be there. Get ready. Bring your camera. Bring your friends. Bring your mind. Bring your minds. Open mind. Critical thinking. Don't forget. Iraq. Issue, rule, analysis, conclusion. Follow the linear thread of reasoning. What's the issue? What's the rule? What are the facts? Analyze it. Make a conclusion based upon that. Don't just jump upon what you think, what I hope, what I wish. Wishing is not believing, and believing is not fact. Remember, if something was factual, you wouldn't need faith. It's that simple, okay? All right, my friend. Also, don't forget to follow Mrs. L at Lynn's Warriors. Don't forget to follow Lionel Legal. Just as a live one there. And you're a live one too. Lionel Legal. And make sure you like this video. Like it. Subscribe to the channel. That means everything to us. It puts us in the HOV lane for popularity and the like. And also, they said like 80-something% of the people who watch our videos don't subscribe. That's absurd. So do me a favor, dear friend. Do me a favor. Do what you have to do. Follow us, pay attention, watch, learn, listen. And whatever you do, I beg, beseech, importune, and implore you. I entreat you. I ask you. I ask you to comment. We got some comments for you. But also, my friends, remember this valedictory. Remember this valedictory, this gem, this sayonara, this adios. The monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue ya. Dat.